Welcome back everyone. Today is Friday and today is the day when we finish our build. Hopefully, as usual. See how it goes. It might seem like we don't have much left to do, but don't be fooled. There's quite a lot of elements that we still have to put in. The left side is done, only cosmetics left, so not much on this side to do. Lucky for us, I guess. We still don't know if it works because we only managed to assemble everything, but there's no way yet to test, so that's for later. And then we have our right side. And on the right side we are left with the pointing device. Oh, Mr. Chiclapa, hello, you're early today. Good to see you. Nice. So yeah, on this side we have Corn V4. Yeah, it's quite popular from what I can tell, and it's also kind of similar to what I am using. If I can change the view, maybe. Yeah, how about this one? This is my design. It's not really. I wasn't looking at Corn when I was designing it, so this is more of an evolution from my very old design. Yeah, I like it as well. It's very functional. Thanks a lot. Yeah, so my idea was to have a keyboard as functional as possible. So this is how this thing was born. We will be working on it after Chordie. I hope we will be working on it after Chordie, because this one, just like Chordie, it's not fully finished yet. It's almost done, but most probably we will still have quite a lot of things to change. I already have a bit of work done on it, but there is still some more, and yeah, there will be a couple of builds along the way, so can't wait for this one. But before, we still have to finish Chordie. So today, as I said, we do pointing device, we do microcontroller, and mini jack. Yes, we are missing mini jack over here. This one is without any issues like the left side, because on the left side there was an error and I forgot to properly set up the cavity for the mini jack. So the left side is kind of messed up. We'll have to figure out something. As you can see, it's sticking out a little. So maybe I'll be able to bend the legs and just kind of push everything together. Yeah. So let's get to work, I guess. Much to do, not much time as usual. Looking at it, it feels like I forgot something. Like there's not enough wires on it, but seems like everything is okay. I don't know. Feels kind of weird. This one is a little bit more messed up. But yes, we are not fully done yet. Okay. So what next? I think we should go with the mini jack first. I think it's like the least problematic thing. Ah yeah, and I forgot, we still have LEDs to do today. We already tried and tested some time ago. They work okay. We already have firmware prepared for that, so that is fine. The issue was, I think I found it a little bit too bright, and also previously they didn't fit well. This time around they fit nicely, they snug in, nothing is sticking out, so that might be a good thing to look at, unlike the previous one. Okay, so I think I will go like this. I will start with wiring, and then we can try to push it inside. Okay, let's follow the rules. Ground black, VCC red, and what was it? Clock, right? Green, and SDA will be something bright, maybe white. I don't have white, maybe yellow. I got my spool tangle up. I've been using this one. This one is like multicolor, and I've been using mostly 4 colors out of it. So for example, red is very short, but every other color is quite long, and it's all messed up already. We have some red for VCC. Let's take green for the clock. And how about yellow for data? Yeah, maybe we can solder from the back. So the last one gonna be VCC. And then we have clock. And the first one is data, so SDA. Okay, and on this side I would like to add some ground. It's the same as on this side. So it's yellow, green, red and black on the opposite side. And this one is a nice fit. It goes all the way in. We have a bottom plate over here, so we can take a look. Yeah, it's gonna close nicely. Right now there are wires sticking out, so there's a bump over there, but we can manage this. Okay, so what next? This is our ground, so we don't have to really go too far with it. We can even connect over here, the closest one. Then we have okay, then we have I2C. So I2C needs to go over here. And VCC we have to wire to the bottom. I think we can go through here. There is still some space left between those resistors. Maybe we can fit in one more wire and just hook up to here. I did some changes and I have opened up this path over here and over here. So in the next build there will be more space, so we can wire like diagonally from here instead of trying to push like this. Okay, we made it somehow to the bottom. So I just need to strip this wire, solder it to here, and that will be our VCC for the mini jack. I think then I will take care of the I2C, and the ground will be last. I was trying to avoid ground wire over here. Didn't really go well, but I think I can solder it somewhere over here and maybe leave some space. I mean, there will be some wire left over here, so just in case I need to do something over here, I can always move this wire. Should be good. Okay, next one. Let's go with these two. Now when I think about it, I think it would have been better to do some canals over here as well, like diagonally, so I can at least reach to here without having to bother going around or something like that, just like I add some over here. And just noticed that our previous joint over here for the data just came loose over here. It's not holding anymore. But it looks like it wasn't enough solder over there, so now it's much better. Okay, one more left over here. Okay, so last thing left is the ground over here. I think I'll be aiming to this ground wire, because there is no point dragging it to here, for example. I think for the I2C, maybe not I2C, for the controller, I think we'll take ground from the bottom. We'll still have to route one more VCC. Yeah, we can go this way as well. Well, I don't think there's enough space over here for routing more wires. That might be a little bit difficult, but other than that, yeah, looks more or less fine. And yeah, of course, there will be two more I2C. I mean, one data and one clock for the microcontroller. Okay, so far so good. So the next thing will be, let me think. I think the microcontroller. Should go like this. So you have to hook up ground, VCC, and I2C, and then what will be left? Then we'll be left with just the pointing device, and that should be it. Okay, so same set of wires. Okay, I think for this one I should also put some tin or on the pins 4, 5, 6, because this is where we will be using for our diodes for the status of the keyboard, so like caps lock, num lock, and I think scroll lock as well. So 4, 5, 6, that will be for that, and 2 and 3, that's I2C. Okay, for this one, the general VCC that I use, I go from here, from the top. This one is, I think, straight from the USB, so whatever is supplied to USB goes here. But we have a voltage stabilizer over here that gives 3.3, and this one is important when we will be using the trackpad like this. This one needs to be hooked up to 3.3, so this is where this controller comes handy. If we were to go with AVR, then we have to be careful and buy the proper Pro Micro that has 3.3 stabilizer. So this one is good for us because at the same time it doesn't require anything to hook up trackball, because trackball is anything from 3 volts all the way to, I'm not quite sure at this point, but I think it's like 16 volts or something like that. So yeah, we have a lot of flexibility with the trackball, but with the trackpads we can only do 3.3, so this is very handy for us. One thing I don't like, I think I should print like a tiny holder that will go like from here to here, just like 1/3 of the bottom, just to hold it in place. It always annoys me when I have to solder this microcontroller and it keeps falling off. I can never properly align all the wires. Maybe if I put some tape on it, but Captain doesn't hold that well. And most probably I will peel off the other part. Okay, we can make it somehow without it. Okay, so as I said, I think we'll start with ground this time around, and from here we will just route it to the bottom. Okay, we have the ground wire. Let's do A to C, and voltage we can go later. We can do VCC last. Thank you so much. I think it can be done better, but yeah, it's quite okay, I guess. Can't wait to make a PCB for it. Then it will be clean. Ah, yes, I do like Alice. Yeah, it's very nice. It reminds me one of my very first keyboards. It was okay. It was quite some time ago. But that keyboard, I think I have a photo somewhere. Maybe I can find it for the next stream. It looks something like Microsoft Ergo or something like that back from the old era. It's very comfortable. I like this type of keyboard. I think this is the only way where you can use QWERTY without having any pain. Because normal QWERTY, if you have just staggered rows, right, then it's not so good, rather painful. It's almost like a split keyboard, to be honest, because you have your wrists like that, very natural. Just that you can't move it. But yeah, Alice is very nice. And I think it has quite number of keys. It's not that difficult for a beginner to jump in. I can't quite remember how many keys there are on an Alice. I know there are different variations. You can even go like 40, but I think the standard Alice was a little bit more. I think it was more beginner friendly. Okay, so now I'm trying to push this wire to VCC, and there's no space left. Ah, no, I made it. I need to check if there's a good connection for the VCC, because the solder joint doesn't look too good, but might happen that it's okay. Let's see, VCC over here. Okay. And this one is broken. One more test. Okay, looks like it's not. Oh, that's odd, because looking at it, it seems to be okay. Okay. Okay, so seems like we have I2C done and power also on the controller. So next thing, I think what is left, we just need to hook up pointing device, and I think we can upload some firmware and see if it even works. Ah, there you are. I have dismantled all of my prototypes and now I have so many parts. I wasn't even aware I have so many controllers and I2C expanders and everything. Okay, we're gonna use this one. And this one comes from our most recent prototype. This is 35mm circuit trackpad. Let's take a look. I think this one is 40, yeah, so this one is bigger. Probably I don't have any other to compare. I think 35 I have all stripped down, probably. And there is one more hiding. Oh no, I was wrong. This one is 35 and this one is 40. Yeah, exactly. So this one is the most recent. Because thanks to this, thanks to 35, we have unified halves. Both have the same size, the same chassis for the expansion. So whether it's a pointing device on the right side or if we have a left side with a volume controller, it's all 35mm. Nice, I have some wires already. Over here. Looks promising. What do we have here? We have ground, we have VCC, and looking further, I would assume this one is clock, green one, okay. So this one will be okay. So this should be CI and this should be CO. And chip select. Okay, let's go. I think it's a little bit too long after stripping. Let's take a look, because at this point I'm not sure what's on the bottom. What is what? Okay, so I think I have used 21 as a chip select. So we have clock. I think that's MISO in the old naming. MOSI. Chip out. Yeah, okay. Okay, and with that, I think we are done. Okay, let's do a quick check to see if everything is okay. I'm gonna connect the mini jacks together. A simple check. Let's see if we have a connection between the halves, if I2C is working, if there is no short between VCC and ground, all this kind of stuff. Okay, so let's check ground first, if we have ground on both sides. Yes, okay, VCC now. Let's see. Okay, VCC is there. Any short between ground and VCC? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, let's check I2C. From here, SDA, it's here. Okay, and no short between SDA, so now SCL. SCL here. Okay, and there's no short. Okay, I think that's it. I think we can try to load some firmware on it and see if it explodes. Four days of soldering and so messy. Okay, we need to boot up my virtual machine for compiling stuff. Let's see. I hope it's up. Okay. Let's do it like this. So that's one thing. And okay, uploading we can do via Explorer. So next comes our source code. Okay, so this is our testing stuff. Okay, not this one. Okay, this is Chordie. Okay, what do we have here? So we will be using 2040, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, circuit 35, so that is correct as well. Okay, this one, that one was for our PCB. That was a little bit of a failure. So we're going back to 23018. Ah yes, I forgot about the diodes, but maybe first we can check if it even works and then we will worry about the diodes. I think we can do the diodes after we put the bottom plate on. So over here there is, okay, RP2040. Oh, we don't have that defined. This is all default stuff. Ah yes, chip select pin 21. Okay, so that's it. I think that should be everything. Although I am not sure what was the name of this layout. Oh, okay, it's correct. Okay, let's see. Do we have any errors? Shouldn't be. Okay, it's fine. Alright, so maybe now, just in case anything goes wrong, let's leave it like this. So there is a slight chance it will be working at first try. And we have working Magic Boot. And Magic Boot is a thing that will allow us to enter boot mode without pressing anything. We just have to hold one button. And so it happens that for us, this one button is infrared on the right side. So if everything's correct and I hold my finger over here, and if I connect to my PC, it should enter boot mode. Okay, I don't know if anything happened. Let's take a look. Okay, nothing happened, so that's not a good sign. But it might also be... Okay, maybe it's not as bad as it might seem. Because this might be old firmware and this one might not have boot magic yet, because this might have been from one of the different prototypes, the one that didn't have it. Okay, let's see what happens now. So, if I press something, okay, nothing happens. That is not good. Okay. No response from the keyboard. Oh, not surprised. Okay, what might be the issue here? Do we even have this? No, there's not even... Okay, it doesn't even move the cursor. Okay, so that is not good. And not surprised at all. Well, at least it came to life. We are able to flash it. Okay, so this is left side, and over here I think I know what is the issue, although maybe not so much. Let's see. Okay, this one, oh, no, that is correct. The VCC is here. Okay. Okay, one more check if everything is actually really done okay. Well, we had all of the wires. We had signal on all of them, so it didn't seem like there is any connection missing. But having it like dead like that, okay, so ground is done. This is VCC. Okay, VCC is okay as well. Clock. Oh, we have no clock. How is this possible? Oh no, it's here. Okay, clock is here. Okay, and the last one is... Okay, that is fine. Okay, we can do something else. Maybe there is something happening on it. We can take a look at the debug output. I think there should be some debug if it even works. Okay, let's see what happens now. Okay. Alright, so it's not that bad. There is something happening, and it looks like I've made a mistake because it's trying to go with the different I2C expander. We are not using PCA 9555. So something is wrong over here. My great C coding most probably is to blame. Okay, let's take a look. RP2040, this one we are not using, we are using this one, right? So, where is it actually? I can't see it anywhere. Okay, so we have it over here. Oh, we still have the logo. Okay, that's kind of odd that it didn't complain that we have some extra stuff in it. How about rules? Okay, we have OLED enabled, so we don't want OLED. Yeah, so that is from our most recent prototype. Okay, pointing device is correct. What else? Okay. Ah, yeah, right. Okay, I forgot about this one. Yeah, I don't think I can do it with if define, or maybe I can. Let's take a look. Let's see. Would it work if I do it like this? If define, okay, doesn't look like it. It works over here. Okay, so this one I have to change by hand. Okay, so one more recompile. Oh, so there is a slight chance that it might actually be working. Okay, we have an error. Oh yeah, right, OLED. Okay. Okay, this one should be fine. Okay, this one is disabled, but we should go all the way to here. Yeah, and this one will be okay, I think, because there is no OLED defined right now. The source code is such a mess. I've been adding stuff for way too long to it. I don't think even ChatGPT can clean this thing up. Okay, yet another error. What is that? Okay, something with the comments, right. Now it should be fine. Okay, looks like it's compiling. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Done. Okay. Okay, what is happening? Okay, ready to flash. Awesome. Okay, do we have any kind of an error? Yes, we have error. Okay, not reading pins. That is not good. And at the same time, it's kind of odd because we have a good connection on everything. Let's take a look at the source code one more time. The address should be okay. That is interesting. Okay, looks like it says there is completely zero connection between the halves. But it should be. Okay, everything is clear now. I swapped data with the clock on the microcontroller. Just take a look. Oh, the stupid mistake. It should be yellow, green, not green, yellow. No wonder it couldn't read anything. I wonder how about now. It looks correct. Okay, I thought that it's gonna come off. Okay. So, is it gonna work right now? Okay, no error. Just look at it, no error. That doesn't mean it works, of course. Okay, moment of truth. Let's do it like this. Okay, starting from here. Yes, we have A, R, S, T. Okay, this one, if I press, most probably it's gonna change the virtual desktop, so maybe I should skip it. Okay, how about this one? Okay, this one is mouse, this one is mouse as well, and this one is mouse. Okay. So, left side is working, correct? Okay, now the right side, delete, works. This is space, insert, Next one is also for flipping virtual desktop, so I'm gonna leave it, although maybe it won't break anything. Okay, it works. There is some output. Let's check the other one. Okay, let's see, like this, and okay, something has changed. I think I already, because this is mouse right now. Okay, I don't know if I changed that already, because I was planning to put the, I think I did. I was testing, but this key previously, it wasn't located in a good position. It was a little bit to the left, so it wasn't that comfortable, but I changed it already. So, okay, this one is working fine. Let's go back to the right side. So insert, N, E, I. Okay, and this one doesn't work. Or maybe it does. Nope. Okay, that is interesting. Okay, I can see there is something happening if I rotate. Okay, so the scroll works. This one doesn't work. That is interesting. Yeah, completely dead. So we have to check this one key. Okay, so it works. Impossible. Okay, what had happened with this? Why is it dead? Okay, so if I press, it's closing the circuit, at least over here. Okay, let's see, this is ground. Okay, ground is working fine. Okay, this one, where did it go? Okay, so looks like there is connection over here. That is very odd. Ah, the wrong one. This one, yeah. And this one is not working. Okay, what do we have here? I think, yeah, okay, I can already see that ground wire just desoldered. I think I'll be able to show you what happened here. This one just came loose. It's over there. Okay, we can quickly... I think it desoldered when I was adding ground from infrared. Of course, we don't know yet if infrared is working. And this has always been a pain point. Okay, let's drench it in solder. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, one more test, but maybe... Okay, maybe not so fast. I was hoping I can put the bottom plate on, but that is still, I think, too early. Too excited about it. Okay, let's see. Here. Okay, oh, now it works. Perfect. So if I put my finger over here, yeah, I can see from the output that it works. So if I put it over here, other side I should have like, oops, scroll lock. Okay. Oh, something like this. Oh yes, right. So control. Okay, so right infrared works. How about left one? Perfect. Oh my god, it works. Unbelievable. 4 days of soldering. I think it took us like, yeah, 4 streams. It's about 7 hours, 7.5. Not that bad. Great, great. That is awesome. What a great way to finish the week, but we are not done yet. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chiklapa. It's a great. It's great when shit works after you spend so much time on it. Happy to share this moment with you guys. Great. Okay, so what next? Because we are not quite done yet. It looks like shit. One piece. Let's start with the left side. It's all a little bit messy and okay, let's start with the left side and over here. Ah yes, I forgot about this thing. Right, I was so happy about it. We have to kind of like bend these inwards, I'm afraid. I hope I won't break anything. And this doesn't really want to go in. I was thinking maybe I could just melt inside, but first of all, now it's too late, and secondly, I don't think it would work that well. Like when we have to scoop material, it's not that great. If you have to just like open something up, then it's okay to go in with the soldering iron. So maybe we should try to bend this stuff in and see what happens. As long as we can put the bottom plate on, we are good. Also have to make sure that they don't touch each other. Okay, this is a little bit close. Yeah, but I think we can save it. Okay. One more thing, so stuff. And I think this one goes on this side. Oops, okay. Or maybe not. Okay, something is missing. Ah, no, okay. Yeah, right, I forgot about this one. So we need this part. So this is the mount, if I can call it like that. And it goes in like, and look at this, the wire came off. I also didn't check this one yet, but I assume it will be fine. You see, and there goes the wire. But I am not angry about it, it works. Okay, so this is how we're gonna proceed with this particular extension. Because we have quite a number of them to check. We have 2 magnetic encoders to check, and what else do we have on the left side? I think that's it. And yeah, okay, I also have I just got these bearings, so we will also try to make one more extension. I know I will either do it off stream, most probably I will do it off stream, and then we can check it, because I wanted like a bigger bearing with a bigger diameter, so then it's easier to put on things like this, like a knob, so it doesn't get wobbly if we have a small bearing. I don't have it anywhere. Yeah, I don't even have a mount for it. Okay, never mind. Oh, we have like tiny bearings as well, more or less of size of this. So small bearing, if we put it like this, and then we rotate, so it kind of wobbles a little. And I was hoping that maybe with the bigger one, it will be more stable. And we might be also able to check if we can get the mouse encoder to go vertical, because we have horizontal ones, they work okay, but so far I've been having issues with the vertical one, because like it was difficult to get the shaft in. So yeah, this might be one more extension to go. Okay, so this one goes like this. We have these openings over here, so the legs go in like so. Okay, like this. We have to take care of the wires because there is this tiny thing coming in. We have this bump over here, so this is a support for us, because as you can see there is a bit of space between the bottom of the encoder and the ground, or the bottom plate, so this should cover it, and this way we will be able to press the encoder. It won't fall inside. Okay, let's see. Okay, one more thing. For this one I have to chop off a bit of this piece because it's too long. It was meant for the full plug if it went all in, like this one. And now we have to improvise a little. Okay, there you go. And this way we can press this encoder. It doesn't fall through because it's being held on the bottom. Let's celebrate with a sip of water. Okay, so we can screw this thing in. Let's see, we have M3. How about we go with maybe 5 millimeters? Okay. Maybe we should start with this. Maybe I should start with this one. This one is M2. The length, it doesn't really matter. Could be almost anything. I have these. I think this should be maybe 5 millimeters. I don't know how this happened, but if I screw this thing in, the bottom is twisted like that. It's not an issue. I don't know, should I leave it like that or should I make it like 90 degrees this way or this way? Hi there, Indian Tech. How are you doing today? Okay, doesn't matter how it's oriented, let's just put the bottom plate. Okay, 2 screws is enough. Usually 1 is enough on this channel. I will go all the way in, I will just add 2. Whoa, you missed the mark. 50 was yesterday. Drop by when it's 100. Okay, let's clean this one up. There isn't anything that we have to hold, so we can just go with this standard bottom plate. I have one more over here. But this one is meant for the magnetic encoders. We will check them later, or maybe on Monday. Okay, I see some wires getting in the way. I think I will have to, either next time, either clean this thing up a little bit or make this part shorter, because I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of sticking out a little. I think I'm gonna cut it. I don't like it like that. Now I've made a huge hole. But doesn't seem like the plug is moving inside. Okay, so let's drop 2 screws. Okay, I still haven't tried if we have any kind of a cursor movement out of it. I just checked the keys, but now it's cleaner. I can move it around freely. I don't have to worry that I will break any wire on the bottom, so we can give it one more try. Okay, where we are. Okay, there's over here. Okay, it's dead. Awesome. Not that great. Doesn't work. Okay, I think I know what is wrong. I might have swapped SO and SE. Okay, it might be easier for me to swap it here, because yellow one... Okay, yellow one is... Okay, totally wrong. Okay, that's fine. So the yellow one is actually chip select, if I'm not mistaken. And oh, hey there, bro. How are you doing? Right on time. It almost works. Just a tiny malfunction. At least we have keys, we have output, but there's no mouse movement yet. But we are on it. I think I know how to fix it. Yeah, I know, I saw it, and I said that he missed the mark because 50 was yesterday, and the next one is 100, so he can come back when it's 100. Okay. I didn't say that. Okay, so what's that? So clock is okay. And then we have... what's next? Okay, Misa. So it's gonna be SO. So the next one, what is the color? The yellow one. So the yellow one will be SO, I guess. I'm guessing here right now. Okay, SO. Then we have this one. So that should be SI, or whatever it is. So it's gonna be master out, slave in, right? In the old naming. So that will be slave in over here, SI. don't like it. Okay, SI, and then the brown one, that should be chip select, so SS over here. Okay, how about now? Is it gonna work or not? I see no errors on it. Yeah, it works, finally. Awesome. Great, so we can do everything. Okay, left side almost done. We still have to put on tabs and to do some cosmetics on it. Okay, so over here there is this one tiny thingy that I put, and this one is supposed to help us limit movement of this. So as you can see, it's kind of moving up and down. No, I had an OLED on previous prototype, and I didn't really like it. I do have a project, not finished yet, with an OLED, so it will be something like this, so still round, and I think I have an OLED screen somewhere. I am not a big fan of OLEDs, but maybe we can add it, why not? It won't hurt, I suppose. So the idea was to have it like this. The screen will be something like that, and then over here I will have one more encoder like this for the volume. So volume up and down, and then we could have this encoder like over here. I think it still looks okay, and maybe we can do it. I haven't decided yet. We have technically firmware done for it, because there is already a piece of code that can do OLED for us, but I don't really see that. Ah, shit, I forgot the diodes. Oh my god, so I was rushing so badly. Okay, so not done yet. Okay, we can do this thing. To hold everything in place, and then we can do the diodes. Okay, so for this I need a M2 screw. M2, yeah. Okay, so it goes bottom like this. Might be a little bit tricky to get it to get the screw in. got it. Okay, and this will hold it in place, hopefully. Yeah, it's not moving anymore. Alright, so, forgotten part, the indicator diodes over here. So we're gonna have one green, this one will be for scroll lock. Okay, blue one will be for numlock. Hey there Abhishek, how are you doing? Finishing the build today, finally, after a whole week of soldering, we are almost done. Okay, so blue one is for numlock. Okay, and the yellow one is gonna be caps lock. Let's see how it looks like. I'm gonna push this one in. Okay, I think the longer one, the longer leg is a VCC. The shorter one is ground. Okay, and the thing is that we need to have a resistor. Okay, not much space for resistors over here. And we can't connect directly. Okay, we have the resistors also. I think I would be needing something more than 1K. What is that? No idea. 1.2 it would seem. Yes, that is correct, 1.2. Okay, so the issue is that we've used before 1K, and I think it was a little bit too bright to my liking. Would be good if we can try, or maybe... I think I got rid of my stuff to check such things. Yeah, I think we'll have to improvise a little. Okay, the question is, how much space do we have over there? Let's say we're gonna pull in this one diode. Let's do the yellow one. So the yellow goes first. Okay, it sits in. Okay, so I think I need to trim this. Okay, let's do 1.2 for this one. So we have to go from the top. This is positive flag. We have to connect all the way to pin number 4 over here. So I think we can bend it like this and try to fit it inside. So definitely we can fit in 2 resistors like that. Okay. Maybe it won't be that bad. Although space is very limited over there. Okay, managed to solder this one fella. Looks okay, looks like there's enough space for one more. Okay, it just came off. Yeah, now when I look at it, it might have been a better idea to have the diode swap, maybe to have it on the bottom, the positive. I can still swap it, I guess. Yeah, because like these kind of go on the bottom, right? So we have positive from here, we have resistor. So it would be easier to connect if it's like also on the bottom. And then from the top we can just connect 3 of them and go, yeah, I guess so. Good idea. I totally agree. Anything that makes you make less work is a good idea. Okay, I hope I can get it out. Okay, lucky me. Okay, now it won't go in. Okay, so this should be easier for us. Okay, yeah, that's a good advice. Looks like I can try to solder it. It's resting on this wire. Okay, looks good. Looks good. Hope it works. Okay, let's try do all of them, if so. So the next one is numlock, blue one. Okay, so we are going the longer piece on the bottom. Nice. Another one in. I like it right now because they don't stick out like before on the previous prototype. That wasn't quite well designed. Now it's nice, it's flushed together with the edge of the keyboard. There was a piece of metal and it just jumped away. Okay, so one more. Let's do 1.2 as well. I hope it won't be too dim this time around. I haven't even checked. I think we can trim it a little because it's getting a little bit in the way. Okay. So now we have to be careful not to touch the other one. Okay, I have to admit it's not that bad. I was expecting it will be more trouble. I hope that it even works like that. But yeah, so far it's promising. Okay, so one more, and we don't really have much space left. You have to be careful because when pushing it in, it tends to block against the buttons or other stuff inside. Let's clip the top from this one. Okay, one issue that I see right now, I have no ground to connect to, so I will have to open the bottom. Yeah, next time I have to either think about it, maybe route one more ground, because there is one more ground pin over here and one more is over here, so just one of them. Also I can open, okay, I can open it up and still connect somehow. Okay, it's not that much of an issue. Okay, one more resistor. It's kind of quite neat. All three of them fit. Okay, almost done. Very, very close. It looks tight, but I don't think there is any kind of a short. So last thing we need to do, on top over here, there's three legs sticking out. This is our ground. So we have to connect all of them and connect somewhere to the ground. We have two more ground pins on the MCU, and I think I'm gonna use one of them. So on one end I will strip a little bit more of the wire, so that will be easier for me to connect all three of them at once. And on the other side, just a tiny bit for the pad. That should be good. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with soldering over here. not that easy. Maybe a little bit more wire, and I should be able to maybe wrap it around, so then it won't be moving. Hey Johnny Boy 3590, thanks for following. Okay, maybe it's not the finest looking stuff, but I think it will be okay. So now we need to find some ground pin for it. Okay, this is how it looks like from the bottom. Quite okay, I must say. I hope it won't be an issue later on with the trackball. Okay. The controller is already being held by the resistors and everything over here, so I'm not gonna bother trying to move it. I'm just gonna route this almost probably to here and connect to the ground this way. Okay, so that should be it. Unless we have a short somewhere, it should work. Let's put it back together. Okay, this thing sits okay. So, I mean, the controller won't be moving that much because this is holding it back, and I would not advise not using. I would advise on using magnetic plugs for this kind of stuff. Otherwise, it's very easy to break the port. Okay, so we are almost done. Oh no, I forgot this thing. This should come first. Because I have to pull the wires through. Okay, no choice but to desolder and solder back everything. Okay, the question is if I got this properly, because I might have forgotten to do a mirror on this thing. Oh well, never mind. Okay, let's go. So, ground over here. Okay, first goes power, VCC, and then ground. Not enough tin. Okay, going back to the interface. So this is clock, green one, and that's kind of easy. I think this one was here. This one is select, so I think it was here. And the last one is this one. Okay. Maybe we can take some black screws for that. That might look nice. Yeah, okay, looks good. Okay, let's put some keycaps on. Maybe let's try, before we put the keycaps on, let's try if it even works. It's not uncommon to have a keyboard working, and then shortly before you think you're done with it, it stops working. Let's take a look. Where are we? Over here. Oh, I think I did a mirror. Maybe I don't need a mirror. Anyways, it works. Look at it, we have a scroll lock. I think I can do... Oh, we have a caps lock. Look. It's interesting. Nothing. No caps lock. Kind of forgot. Let's do... Okay, caps lock should be here. Okay, caps lock done. And yeah, it glows. Look at it. How cool is that? Although caps lock is kind of dim compared to the num lock. Not quite sure what happened there. Okay. So the keyboard works. Let's put keycaps on. Let's put a rubber feet. Okay, over here we have this, which is our nice volume knob. Okay, it's a bit wobbly, so this one needs to be redesigned. Oh, it's not that bad. Oh yeah. Oh, I think I got it wrong. Okay, this shouldn't be rotated like that, and I have to redo everything because the the keyboard is flipped. Okay, but that is not that much of an issue right now. I can just flip it like this. It's gonna still work. I have to remember to change that. Okay, let's do the other half. All right. Alright, almost done. Let's get some rubber feet. I still have leftover rubber feet from all the previous prototypes. Okay, guys, the moment has come. Okay, is it gonna explode or not? Okay, it works. Perfect, I managed to switch off scroll lock, I guess, the green one. Alright. Oh, something. Okay, something is... I think we have an issue over here. This key stopped working. Where is it? Yeah. Alright, this is how it looks like. It is finally finished. Like this. Fits on the camera. Awesome. I'm gonna fix this key sometime later. Keyboard works, it's great. So luckily I have whole weekend to test it. I really need to check this new mouse button over here if I'm gonna like it or not. The worst case scenario will be swapping it with this key, because then it would be kind of natural to have this finger over here. And then I will have to redo some of the chords, and yeah, that's it. I guess just like a one letter swap, so maybe it won't be that bad. Well, I have to admit it looks kind of nice with these black keycaps and black encoders. That was a good idea to put the black ones on it. Yeah, it looks great. So that is the right side, and that is the left side. Perfect. Perfect. Absolutely great. Yeah, we see how it performs. I'll have some time. And by then, enjoy your weekend. Finally, we made it. The end of Friday, kind of, beginning of the weekend. Have plenty of rest. Come back, probably on Monday. We will be checking out some more stuff. We have 3 different extensions to check. We have some magnetic encoders waiting for us, and also a little bit of QMK setup for that. And yeah, thank you very much for joining. Happy to share this moment with all of you. Have plenty of rest, and I see you all on Monday. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.